I'm married, I know how I want the woman I'm dealing with to act. And I don't want her running to social media telling them my personal business.
Hey beautiful people, how you are doing today? It's your girl Destiny here and welcome back to my channel. How you are doing? Hope you guys are doing great. So this is the part 2 of the update of the lady that was dating a broke man. So in this video, we're going to hear people's reaction to our update of the entire situation, where she pours out more details of what the dynamic of the relationship is. If you haven't seen that video, go check out that video, the video before this one. So go check out that video so you get full context of what we're talking about and what people are reacting to. So in this video, we're going to get people's reaction on everything she said. Just go check out that video, because that video, she wanted to talk about how they had 10 years age difference, how she was paying for everything on the get-go of the relationship, how this man is still owing her money, how, like, she went on to say a whole lot of stuff. What I would say is that go check out that video so you get what people are saying here. Okay, so go check out that video. I'll leave it down in the description box and also up in the card so you can easily click on it and get that video. It's a very quick video, so go check out that video there. Come join this conversation, okay? With that all said, guys, let's go check out people's thoughts on it, and then we'll come back and talk more.
So there's this girl on TikTok that made a video last week saying that her boyfriend was broke, but she really, really likes him. And she went on ahead to explain, he's so broke, but I really like him. What should I do? So yesterday she gave us an update on a relationship. And it's a 10-minute video. So I went ahead and watched it. So y'all got to, well, I watched 3 minutes of it. I could only stomach 3 minutes before I start to get physically sick while watching it. So let me just run through what we need to know. They broke up. He's seen the video. She's 30, he's 40. They dated for 2 years. In the beginning, they just stayed at his house most of the time because she's low maintenance. These are her words. I'm not even putting 50 on a food stamp. Normally I do, but she said this verbatim. I wrote it down. It's right here. She low maintenance, so they just stayed in the house. And then after a while, she got bored, and she's like, I want to do stuff. But she started planning it. But he was in so much debt that she felt bad when he went to go pay. That she was like, no. I'll use my credit card because we're going to spend forever together anyway. So I want you to get out of debt. So I'll pay with my card. So she always paid for everything. Then he lost his job. And she had to help him pay his mortgage a few times. And then when he got on his feet, she didn't want the money back, or he didn't repay her back, and she not tripping because she thought, we're going to spend the rest of... I'm getting physically sick again. I don't know if this is... I don't know if this is a joke. I don't know if this is a joke, but if she playing with me right now, she gonna have to get off the internet too. I'm sorry. If this ain't rip, she gonna have to get off the internet. Bringing this on the internet. Anyway,
There's so much to unpack there. So first of all, the age gap. Right now, they are 40 and 30, but in the beginning, they were 28 and he was 38. I advise strenuously against huge age gaps, particularly if the man is broke. She says later on that he lost his job and she was paying his mortgage. The only reason to ever date an older man would be for advanced security and, better finances, all that sort of thing, for him to be stable. So you have lost 2 times over. You have this old man sweating on top of you, and he's broke, and you're paying the bill. This is crazy. Yeah. The only positive she said about this guy was that his personality was so good. His personality was not so good. He is older, and he knows how to manipulate you and seem deeper with, 10 more years of life experience. Yep. But what actually just happened is you got gaslit by an old, ugly Dusty who can't even pay his bills. It's so much, Lord, it's so much. Because I was trying to be gentle. I came in here being gentle. I told myself I was going to curb my tongue because she does seem to be quite aware of all the things that she's done wrong. And I'm not here to criticize. We all didn't know what we didn't know once upon a time. But this is crazy. Moving right along. So then you were going over to his house after you've eaten. So you provided for yourself and you allowed this broke, ugly old man to treat you like a convenience. You were literally delivering free vagina to his house. and just Netflixing and chilling for months on your dime. 6 months, she says. 6 months they didn't even go outside. And I want to go back and address that. She says in the beginning, he never followed her on social media, and he didn't want to like claim her in public because, oh, if other girls knew that they were together, they were going to try to get to him and they were going to put the evil eye on their relationship. Oh my God. That's why he had to date somebody a decade younger, because if he said that to a woman who was in her 30s, she would have laughed in his face.
Exactly.
What actually happened is, I'm betting he has a rotation of women and they're all helping him pay his bills.
Yep.
Or he has a rotation of women who are paying his bills and he's got like one girl he's taking their money and spending it on. What do I always tell you, ladies? If he's not spending money on you, he's spending it on someone. So in the beginning, he had a job. You didn't get with him when he didn't have one. So where was all his money going?
Exactly.
Why are his finances so jacked up right now? Because he's spending money on a woman. It's just not you. But let's skip ahead to the important part. She realizes she made a mistake with the whole paying of his bills and everything. But why did she do it? Here it is in her own words.
He got a job again and everything was good for him again, but he never gave me back the money. And I was okay with that because I'm like, it is what it is. Like, if we're going to be together forever, what's mine is his. And if I have it, I can do it, right? Because if I have it, I can do it.
This is what gets so many girls caught up.
Exactly.
If you are not married to a man, do not pay any bills, okay? Even if you are married, try to pay as few as possible, but we'll get to that later. If you are not married, he is just some guy, and you need to treat him like that. So don't lend him any money, don't pay any bills, don't even cover a check at a restaurant. He needs to be courting you, and if he can't do that, he shouldn't be dating.
Exactly.
But a lot of women take that mentality, oh, we're in this together. You know, you think that this relationship is going to last, and what's happened is you have invested into his future, and now he's walked away with a beautiful future. You know, she said he never had to touch his credit card when they went out because, you know, he told her this sob story about, oh, how he had run up all his credit cards. He had maxed them all out and the interest was so high. And she said, every time I saw him reach for his credit card, I got stressed out and I didn't want him to be in more debt. So I just said, use mine, do this, do that. And like, she like came to us when she said the first video, oh, I'm dating a broke man. I can't take this anymore. Like, I don't have any more to be pouring into this relationship. Ma'am, you've gotten yourself in a pickle and you've wasted 2 years, 2 prime years of your life that you should have been building up yourself and your finances. You should have been paying down your debts. But a lot of women are investing in the fantasy of a relationship.
Exactly.
And I truly do not say this to be critical. This is what happens to most women who do this kind of thing. Because if you look at it logically, like if you look at it without the bells and whistles of love and romance, this makes no sense. You have given another human being who has no ability to manage money, your money, to pay their debts for a mythical future. It only makes sense when you put it in the perspective that women have been groomed to do this since, you know, they were born.
Yep.
Women have been taught that love is the ultimate thing. Love is going to fulfill them. Love is going to lift them up where they belong. Love is going to take their human experience and finally make it worthwhile. Not the relationship that they're in, this mythical, magical love. Love is going to fulfill you, but only when you've made every sacrifice. Only when you have reached this highest level are you going to get this amazing fulfillment.
Yeah.
So she wasn't doing all this for this loser man. She was doing this for the promise of the future, for the promise of forever. It's just like religion, which is why I don't believe in religion anymore either. The church tells you, give me something tangible now, okay? Give me your money now. Give up having fun now. Live your life according to certain rules now. Live your life to benefit me, the pastor, or the church now. And in return, in the mythical future, you get something intangible. You get heaven, okay? You get nirvana. You get paradise. You get fulfillment. You get enlightenment. It's the oldest con game in the world. But the reason that religion and romance scams are still working on women is because we have been groomed to allow them to. And it really does take a lot of unlearning to, you know, decolonize our minds and decenter men and come out of this delusion that a man is going to fulfill us. Men have been groomed to take, okay? Men are smart. Men are weaponizing this love language and whatnot against us.
Yeah.
All these ideas of, oh, if you love me, you would do this. Men weaponize love to get real, tangible benefits. Men say, if you love me, you would have sex with me in the ways that I want. You would fulfill my kinks. You would give me money. You would do this, that, and the third. You would cook every day.
Yep.
You would lose weight. You would wear your hair a certain way. Meanwhile, women are the ones who are being told to perform for love. Oh, well, if you loved him, you would starve yourself. If you loved him, you would turn into Molly Maid and the Iron Chef and this one, that one, and the third.
Hello, girl.
So women are running in a circle believing that once they fulfill all of these responsibilities, that the magic of love is going to kick in
Yep.
and it's going to fulfill them. And that never happens because there's always something else to be done. The church doesn't leave you alone until it has drained your last dollar.
Yeah.
Men are not going to leave until they have gotten every benefit they can from the relationship, or they found a better host body to latch onto, like the parasites that they are. And only when the woman is finally drained dry by the relationship does she realize the promise was never going to be fulfilled. Love sucked. It never did anything to enhance her life. All it did was rob her blind. Ladies, you have to date like men, okay? If a man is not bringing in a tangible benefit, he does not like you, do not speak to him. A man should have to court you to see you. You should never be going over to a man's house being his late night convenience. What are you getting out of that? You are exposing your body to risk. You're exposing your body to STDs, to pregnancy, to wear and tear and strain that he has not earned. This man didn't buy her so much as an ice cream cone in the first 6 months of their association, but you're allowing him to rack up whatever wear and tear on your body. You had to go, take birth control. You had to maybe take plan B because of a torn condom. You had to be taking all of these risks and, paying out the financial cost of those things. And he is chilling, getting first class service in the privacy of his home for free. Worse than that, you're paying to service him. Ladies, please, we have to do better. A lot of men had a lot of things to say on my video where I said they are a net negative unless they are financially paying into your life and taking responsibility for the pressures that they bring onto you. Unless a man is paying to offset that, you shouldn't even speak to them. But they got an attitude over there, and I noticed they're quiet as a damn mouse on both of her pages. Posts. Because that's what they want. They want to use you. And the ones who weren't quiet were critical. They actually said she wasn't doing enough because she got tired of being a free convenience.
Cracking up because he doesn't follow me on none of my social media accounts. So
they broke up. Like I said in my video, if my woman was to do what she did, went to social media, told hundreds of thousands of people, probably even millions of people. I haven't even looked at her video again, but I'm pretty sure it's over 1 million views because a lot of people have stitched it. But if my woman was to do what she did, I would leave her. I don't care if I'm single. I don't care if I'm dating. I don't care if I'm in a relationship. I don't care if I'm married. I know how I want the woman I'm dealing with to act. And I don't want her running to social media telling them my personal business, because I might not know her man and you might not know her man, and the millions of people who've seen that video might not know her man, but there's hundreds of thousands of people who probably know her and know who her man is, and now they have a whole different perspective about her man. Oh, I thought he was doing quite well for himself. He got a good job and he owned his house, but oh, he's broke. And we know this because his woman told us. Like, most women will not learn anything because they know everything. When you believe you know everything, you can't be told anything. Most women can't look at a man video and say, okay, I can see where he's coming from. I can see that perspective, because most women believe that men are dumb and we don't know anything. Most women believe that they know men better than men know men, which I don't, because there's hundreds of women in my comment section telling me that I'm wrong and my perspective was wrong, and he left her. He broke up with her.
So,
And I'm pretty sure, I'm 100% sure it's off that video, which I would have left the woman I was with if she made that same video.
okay.
And most men would have. Any man with a backbone would have left the woman they're with. because they know that they can't trust her, because they know that their secrets are not safe with her, because they know that it's not a safe space with her, because they know that at any given time she will run to the internet, even if we on good terms, and tell the whole world their business, his business, which is not her business to tell, yet she still did, for clicks, for views, for likes. You can look in her comment section, and she was laughing at her man while other women was calling her man broke. What man you think want to put up with that? Point me to one, because no man want to put up with that. There's a lot of men doing the best that they can, and maybe in your book that's not good enough. But for right now, he's doing his best. And she ran to social media to laugh at him with other women, to tell his business, which was not her business to tell, yet she still did it. For clicks, for views, for likes, for laughs. Hey, men don't know anything yet. I said I would have left her if she did that to me, and he left her. And she said, oh, you don't follow me on social media. So I pretty much didn't think it would get back to him. Why not? Why not? It's a big thing. A lot of people talking about it. It's trending. Girl talking about her broke boyfriend. Well, she's single now, so, hey.
Boys broke.
So there's this girl on TikTok that made a video last week saying that her boyfriend...
Child, I got a lot to say about that. A broke dude, like not even on some I want your money type, like you paying his mortgage, you're paying his debt, you're the only one that pays when you go out. I don't understand it. Like, I got tired of her even paraphrasing the story. It's just too much for me. Like, honestly, I'm pretty sure everybody is tired of that, was tired of that as well. Like, no, just because you like a dude does not mean you have to be with him while he's broke. That whole going through stuff and having to go through the bad just to get to it's a scam. It's a scam. Because all he's gonna do is start being over reliant on you and your funds, and now you're 2, 3, 4 years in a relationship and you want a trip but he can't afford it. And you know what you're gonna do? You're gonna pay for it. No. Ain't no way. I don't care what the circumstances is. It's always important for a man to kind of lead. Like, if you're trying to spend, as she said, forever together, why are you starting this cycle early? Like, why are you starting him being over dependent on you cycle early? Like, girl, I don't like that. And then he's 40. He's 40. Like, at your big age, you should be doing better. And in this economy, I know it's hard, but you should be doing better. Like, it's given, I'm just using old girl because I know that she's going to do it for me. That's what it's giving. That's what it's not giving. I want to improve. It's not giving. I want to succeed. But as a woman, being with a broke dude, knowing that you're going to have to take care of all of that on your own, like, that shit is going to take a toll on you in the future.
Yep.
I'm not judging nobody's lifestyle and life choices, but I'm just saying, from my perspective or from my opinion, I wouldn't rate that. That's not giving.
I don't know if this is a joke, but is she playing with me right now?
No, friend. Sadly, she is dead. Enough men in her life treated her the exact same way that now forces her to believe that maybe this is true, which I don't really understand, because she has the internet, and all the women that are in good, healthy relationships are here telling y'all, like, yo, y'all don't have to put up. Y'all can get good. All y'all gotta do is have standards. And y'all are like, no, we're good. We're all right dealing with shit. And I'm over here like, all right. Because how many times do we have to tell you that you can be your most authentic self, and the person that is meant for you will be there? Y'all are so desperate to have a body next to you that y'all will put up with everything. Me personally, I the fuck am not. I would prefer to be by my myself than to be laying next to somebody that's bringing me stress. Y'all gonna drink to that? You gonna drink?
So there's this girl on TikTok that made a video last week saying that her boyfriend.
Okay, I agree. 40 is too old to not have your together. All right. But what is the age? I'm autistic. I need a, I'm only 22, so anyone trying to come at me can go take a hike. But anyways, I do need to know the age. As a young 22-year-old, I need to know what the age is to where it becomes concerning to not have your shit together. Because 40, I can get that. That's totally too old. But what is the age? I'm genuinely wondering.
Please go down in the comment section and share your thoughts. Love to know what you think about everything everybody said, the conversation down in the comment section. But please keep it respectful. Here on this channel, we are allowed to disagree, but we do it in a respectful way. So feel free, share your opinion, okay? So it's really interesting. I love the first lady, the one I was talking about. That really broke down everything. I love our take on this. Women are so programmed to think that, oh, long-suffering love and all that is going to get you to that fantasy relationship, that forever love, and making women believe that, oh, when you find the love, in quotes, aka a man, then your life will be complete. But a whole lot of women that have gotten into relationship and even marriage and all that, and have been there and genuinely being honest with themselves, it doesn't take away a lot of void trauma that you have inside. Some of you guys don't know. I like saying this for contest's sake, okay? So that people don't say, oh, she's single, she's talking, blah, blah, blah. Your homegirl is married for 10 years, been together with my partner, aka husband, for 20 years. We've been together, married for 10 years. So I can boldly say on this thing. And when I tell you that the idea of marriage, relationship that was sold to us is really different of what the reality is. I'm not saying it's not a beautiful thing, but it's really different. It comes with a whole lot of mushy. It all comes with a whole lot of walking in a cloud. But the reality is so black and white. So women really need to desensitize men and religion. I agree with the sister on that one. And I'm not saying that, oh, we don't need men. We don't need men. We may want them, but we don't need it. I personally, I feel like every human being is created for a community to be together and all that. And talking about the mind games that has been played out in society and in relationship now. Ladies, you can do bad on your own. So why carry another person's bag on yourself? The fact that this young lady took her time and she paid a man's mortgage for 4 months. You could use that money to clear up your own debt. Don't you have debts to pay? Now, it does not make sense. And these are something that happen a lot in my society, in my culture, that a lot of women believe that, you don't leave a man when a man is broke. You will suffer with a man because it go better for front. There's a word it will be good in the future. So a lot of women will stay in bad situation where they are not treated right, they are not provided for, hoping and praying that one day this man will get his life together and be able to take care of them the way they want to and provide for them. So it's all washy-washy. And I've seen it in my society repeatedly. These men, when they even get any atom of money, they spend the money outside. And then when they are, it's just a second, then when they get old, when they are getting old, and a lot of those finance has reduced, they now come back home and be a very humble husband to their wife that they treated like trash. So ladies, you guys just say, because that's so, and she said it in the video, that the reason she stayed and the reason why she was all given is that the hope for the future. He's my man, he's my husband, he's going to be my partner for future, so why can't I do it for him now? Why will you do it for him now when it's not even guaranteed it's going to be your husband? And there's something I always tell younger people. I always say, the person you're dating right now, it may seem like it's all and all. You guys see a future together. But there are also a chance that you guys may not even talk to each other again for another 10 years or ever again in your life when you guys break up. So when you are in that relationship, also factor on the fact that if one of this relationship breaks up, or this relationship does not work, will you feel like you poured too much? Or will you pour as much as you're pouring if you know the relationship is not going to last forever? Anyway, guys, please go down in the comment section and share your thoughts. Love to know what you think about this conversation down in the comment section. But please keep it respectful. Here on this channel, we are allowed to disagree, but we do it in a respectful way. So feel free to share your opinion. Go ahead and share this video with somebody that you want to be part of the conversation, because that's what we do here. We have banging conversation. So go ahead and share this video. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, smash the like button, because this helps YouTube to push out my content, this video, to more people to see, and that will be you supporting this channel and this girl. With that all said, guys, subscribe if you haven't subscribed, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Deuces.